Hey all, Hayden here. Now, I'm just about to show you a clip of a video that I recorded last night about the huge, colossal issue that I believe we're having with social media. So I wanted to share this video with you. It's a bit off topic from my normal sort of stuff, and I'm quite excited to be sharing some different sort of content on this channel at the moment, some stuff that I feel quite stuff that I feel like I need to talk about, I want to talk about, that I've experienced, so it hopefully resonates with some people. Now, if this does resonate with you, this clip of what I did last night, and by the way, the lighting's not too great or anything like that, but it doesn't matter because it's the content, it's the words that I said when I was in the moment last night. I just felt like, I felt like, I'm glad I got this on camera, so I just wanted to share this clip just to see if this can shed any light and help anyone else. This is something that I've gone through with social media myself, and why I've drawn myself back somewhat from social media. So please do like it and share it if it's something that does resonate with you, just to sort of spread the word about the serious impacts of social media and how it is, subconsciously affecting us on such a serious level right now that I feel like it needs to be talked about a bit more. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this clip that I'm about to show you that I did last night, and I will see you all very soon in the next video. Thanks very much. Hey all, Hayden Davison here. I've come away from social media recently. I came away from it, and quite frankly, it's been one of the best things that I've ever done to delete my social media apps. Okay, now, will it be forever? Maybe not. Is it going to be a big change in my life that I'm going to continue to implement? Absolutely. I came away from it, and I came away from YouTube as well. And I want to talk about the profound differences that I'm experiencing just from this quick switch up, and how it was affecting me, how I think social media is messing with people's minds like it messed with mine, how it's messing with our lives, how it's taken away from our lives, and how I think that it's just got to stop. Now, obviously, this isn't the best lighting, this isn't the best anything, but whatever. I've just got to say what I've got to say. It's got to come out. Because look, social media was... it had no... There were just no... The people that created social media had no exact plan for it when it was just coming about. Okay, when it was just coming about, there was no specific plan for it other than it was just a great invention. Big companies have taken it and transformed it into this mass money-making machine. And that's what we've got to remember it is. It's a money-making machine, right? What that money-making machine is doing is taking away from our lives. It's taking away from our lives. It's taking away from my life. It's taking away from your life. It's taking away from family and friends' lives. Okay, friends, don't know what that means. It's taking away from family and friends' life, okay? Every time... What really grinds my gears that I think really needs talking about is the fact that when you have a special moment with a pet or a family member or a friend, or them times when you're just in the moment. I just had one down there, right? I was just at the harbour looking at some boats, right? It's one of the times that I would used to get on social media, do an Instagram story, just because it was a beautiful setting. I chose not to. I'm training my mind not to have to do that all the time, not to have to share that moment, right? Because there's a few things that could potentially happen as an outcome of sharing that specific moment. Sharing that moment you're having with a friend, a family one, a loved one, whatever, or just a moment that you're having in yourself, that moment you get of comfort and happiness. Life stands still for that moment, as cringy as it sounds, and you're actually just enjoying that moment. Then straight away it gets sucked away from social media because you feel that need to share that moment with other people. And let's run through what actually happens here. Why are we doing this? I'll tell you why. It's an obsession. There's a few things that could potentially that could be potential outcomes of you sharing that picture. Okay, sharing that picture. Let's say you put it on Instagram stories, Snapchat, Facebook stories, something like that, okay? One of them platforms. You're either going to make someone feel rubbish, that they're not in the same environment as you, okay? You've either got to make someone feel rubbish, they're not in the same environment with you. You're going to make someone feel envy, they're not in the same environment with you. This is how human beings work. You may have made it look nicer than it actually is, or you may be making your life look nicer than it actually is. Maybe you've just had a really stressful day, you're not too happy, but you've posted a nice image of something. Let's do the example what I was just then. I haven't had the best day. It's been quite a stressful day, but it's okay, right? Just an average day like all of us human beings have, right? If I just posted that nice little harbour, all content, nice little cute little boats, nice little outgoing, that's cool, right? The problem is with that now people are looking at that thinking, well, hold on a minute, oh, his life looks really good, his life looks really calm, and then they may be judging themselves. It's what us humans do, judging themselves to that moment, okay? Not all, but some, okay? The best potential outcome you're going to get is that someone enjoys looking at that picture for a split moment. I'm talking like 1 second, 2 seconds, and then it's gone. It's gone. But what's just happened then is that you felt the need to take yourself out of that moment that you were enjoying with your friends, family, pet, animal, place, time, being, whatever you were doing, to share that moment that is potentially 70% of the time going to have a negative impact on the end user and yourself, because you're taking yourself out of the moment. For what? Or potentially someone's going to get a split moment of, oh, that's a nice boat, that's a nice harbour. No one gives a shit, really. No one really gives a crap. But what's happening here is that they're taking their time out of their life to look at that, probably taking it away from friends, family, or something productive they could be doing. So are you. Potentially they're getting a negative impact. Potentially they're getting a negative impact. You're getting a negative impact. But the companies are still making money. The companies are still making money. And this is what I realised, right? This is what I realised. This is why I don't go on social media as much anymore. This is why I'm not that bothered about social media and that anymore. And this is why, whilst we're on this topic of comparisons and things like that, right, I noticed that a lot of the time I was posting, a lot of the things that I've been chasing in life were for the gratification from others. And social media has a lot to blame for that, right? Social media has a lot to blame for that. But most people don't care. But on a deeper level, why are you doing what you're doing? I had to have a serious chat with myself, and I'm still going through this at the moment, discovering myself. Life's a journey, isn't it? But why are we doing what we're doing? Is it for gratification of others? Why are you posting that new car? Right? Why are you posting that house looking all good? Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to build that big company? Why are you trying to build that? Why are you trying to look really good in that picture for other people, Why are you trying to take a picture of your steering wheel and make yourself look happy when you've just had a really stressful day? Why are you doing that? And the more I start to understand why I'm doing this and why I'm trying to project this image, and I can speak for a lot of people here, whether you consciously are aware of this or you're not consciously aware of this, it's probably coming from a place of insecurity, something that you should be delving deeper into yourself and getting more involved in life and filling your life up with stuff that you actually want to do, rather than having to try and prove your life and prove little moments to try and make your life look snazzy or cool or something, whatever, to fit in with the social norms, when it's just this big facade of bullshit. Quite frankly, it's bullshit. It's only fooling the fools. It's only fooling the fools, and it just doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But just know that the social media networks are created for this. They're created for this, and the only ones that are really winning are them. And even if you say, oh yeah, but I want to build up a big social media following. Okay, cool. I would then say, why? Why? If it's stuff that you're genuinely have, like, you feel passionate towards, that's cool. If it's a good bit of content like podcasts and stuff where you can actually learn stuff, so cool. Educational bit of content, you want to put up a wardrobe, you want to build a company, like a specific business, you want to know how to create a better CV, cool. YouTube and stuff's good for that sort of stuff. But this sort of repetitive rubbish that just gets chucked around social media all the time. People are spending their lives watching it and reading it and things like that, all these quotes and all this stuff. It's just it doesn't really get you anywhere. And you have to realise that sometimes it doesn't really get you anywhere. How many thousands of quotes do you look at? How many thousands of pictures do you look at? How many thousands of times do you get inspired? How many thousands of times has something made you feel bad? How many times does it take? Light's just gone off. Light cut off then. But how many times does it take for you to do this cycle like I did thousands of times? And obviously I'm trying to unscrew up my brain essentially from social media, right? How many times do we have to go through this cycle until we realise this isn't really helping? Like, this isn't really helping. What I need to do is go more deep into myself, go more deep into my life, figure more out like what I want to do. That's what I'm doing. And things just seem better. Things just seem better, less judgmental, less time wasting, and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, that's just a few thoughts from me. I hope that video has helped. You know, I don't think it gets talked about enough, and I think, you know, there's obviously it's just some cycle repeating and repeating and repeating. And I used to be like it. I still do it sometimes. I see others doing it all the time, just taken away from their lives. You know, just for no reason. It's just this repetitive cycle. It's like, how long is it going to last for? When's this going to end? Is it going to be forever? Is it going to get worse and worse and worse, that people are just sucked away from real life on social media? It's absolutely mental. It's absolutely mental. So anyway, I will see you all in the next video.